So in this video we're going to do our Boolean operations. We're going to carve out the center of the chest, and then we're going to split the top and the bottom so that they're two different sections, and we can eventually deal with them independently and animate the top opening and closing if we want. So let's get to it. So the first thing we need to do is I'm going to turn on X-ray here so that you can look and kind of see that, well, this centerpiece here, the no detail, it's about the same size, so you can't really see it. We need to make this smaller. So come over here to scale, and I'm going to change this to 0.95 in all three dimensions. And if you watch as that's happening, now you can see it's kind of separate, kind of inside there. Not a whole lot of distance, but enough that there's a solid surface to the outside of the chest. So that's all we need. So now there's a space that we can carve out here, and we're going to do the Boolean difference operation. Now, if you remember, doing the Boolean difference operation, it's important which order you select these objects. You select one, and then you're going to select the other one, and it's like which comes first. It's hard to remember, but the object that you want, you select first. Then the object that you're going to use for the cutting, you select second, and you click the first object, and then hold down the Shift key and click the second object. So there we are. We've got them. We're ready to do our Boolean operation. So we'll come up to our Mesh menu, Booleans difference. There it is. Okay, it doesn't look that much different. The outside chest lines turn from white to green. Let's turn off X-ray. There it is. Okay, hard to tell, but through the magic of 3D, we can just zoom inside here, right through the wall. And let's, we need to come in a little more. Okay, and there it is. And now, let's center up a little better here. We're now inside the treasure chest. Look at that. There's all the different edges. Here's the floor. Okay, all kind of neat. If if we were doing some kind of animation about something that was trapped inside a cave with no exit, we'd be done. But that's not what we're doing. So that's it. So now it's hollow, but we can't really tell that. So we're going to have to do another Boolean operation here. And to do that, I'm going to create another primitive object that I can use to do another Boolean cut. So I'm going to come up. First thing, I'm going to turn off interactive creation. And then I'm going to, I'm going to do this a different way. So down here in these tabs, we have one tab called polygons. And I'm just going to create a cube here. If you look in Outliner, we just created another cube, and it's called P-Cube1, and it's actually at the center here. It's at the center of the world, and so it's sort of inside the treasure chest at the moment. Well, that's okay. We could go in again and look and see it, but we can just take it on faith that it's there. And we need to turn this into kind of a flat, almost like a piece of plywood. So we need to change the shape. We're going to scale it up in X and Z and scale it down in Y. And the X and Z scale are not real critical as long as it extends out beyond the edge of the treasure chest. So there's 10 and 0.1. And maybe a little more in Z, so 12. So that's good. That's about the shape we need. Now we just need to move it up into position. So we get our translate and slide it up. I want to put this right along that edge, so I'm going to turn on the wireframe on shade here, and now let's go to the side here. Move the outliner window out of the way. Now we want this to be right on that edge, so right there. That's good. So it's in position. We've got our two objects, so we're ready to do another Boolean difference. And since we can get to both of these, we don't need to use the outliner window really. Select the object, and then we'll hold down the Shift key, select the cutter, and come into the mesh, and Boolean difference, and there it is. Okay, so it's cut. We can go back to perspective window here, and move this around. You can see daylight there between the two halves. So that's what we need shape-wise. This is still all one object, so we're not going to be able to animate the top. And there's no surfaces on the inside, so we have to take care of both of those. But let's just save it for now. Get our student version notice, and that's good for now. And we'll see you in the next video.